BBC News, hello, I'm Gareth Barlow. Sources close to the Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich say he suffered symptoms of suspected poisoning at peace talks earlier this month, though Ukrainian officials have urged people not to trust unverified information. As Frank Gardner now reports, 2 Ukrainian negotiators are also said to have been affected.
Something very mysterious appears to have happened during peace talks on March the 3rd on Ukraine's border with Belarus. Largely unknown at the time, the Chelsea Football Club owner Roman Abramovich was attending as a potential broker between his native Russia and Ukraine. The talks ended at 10 o'clock that night, according to the investigative website Bellingcat. Mr. Abramovich and 2 other delegates then began experiencing a searing pain in the eyes, problems with their vision, and an inflamed reddening of the skin. All have since recovered, but sources close to Mr. Abramovich have confirmed the incident took place, and investigators have concluded this was an intentional poisoning with a chemical agent.
A federal judge in the United States has ruled that Donald Trump must hand over key documents to the committees investigating the January the 6th riots at the US Capitol. The former president and his lawyer had argued that the emails between the pair were protected by attorney-client privilege, but Judge David Carter said they'd been engaged in what was likely criminal behavior. Nomi Iqbal has sent this report from Washington.
The judge said Donald Trump and his lawyer John Eastman had launched a campaign to overturn a Democratic election. In total, there are 111 emails that Mr. Trump's lawyer had attempted to shield from investigators. But after reviewing the documents, Judge David Carter decided only 10 fell under claims of attorney-client privilege, and the rest should be turned over to the committee. Mr. Eastman is accused of helping Mr. Trump during the final weeks of his presidency to develop a strategy to pressure former Vice President Mike Pence into overturning Joe Biden's presidential victory.
The actor Will Smith has apologised to the comedian Chris Rock for slapping him during the Oscars on Sunday. Earlier, the Academy, which runs the Oscars, said it would explore what further action could be taken. With more details, our entertainment correspondent Colin Patterson has more.
Will Smith didn't apologise to Chris Rock during his Best Actor acceptance speech, but has now done so on social media, taking to Instagram to write that his behaviour was unacceptable and inexcusable, but saying that the joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith's medical condition, was too much to bear, and that's why he reacted emotionally. He added that he wanted to publicly apologise to Chris Rock, explaining that he was embarrassed and his actions were not indicative of the man he wanted to be. This follows the Academy's announcement that they were launching a formal investigation into the incident.
World news from the BBC. Gunmen in northern Nigeria are reported to have abducted passengers from a train in Kaduna State. The gang mined the track between the capital Abuja and Kaduna City and forced the evening train to a halt. Many of the 970 passengers on board took shelter as shots were fired. Chris Walker has the details.
The attackers shot one passenger at close range and abducted a known number of people. The Commissioner of Internal Security in Kaduna State, Samuel Arwa, said in a statement that forces have been deployed to rescue the passengers and take those who have been injured to hospitals for medical attention. Following incessant attacks and kidnappings on the main road between Abuja and Kaduna, many travelers now prefer to travel by train. But this is the second time the railway has been attacked in the last 6 months.
Police in Saudi Arabia have arrested a man after his daughter posted accusations online that he and her uncle had raped her. Her allegations went viral after she uploaded a video of what she says is her father assaulting her. He was arrested soon afterwards, with the authorities publishing a picture of him in handcuffs. The Supreme Court in Honduras has upheld its decision to extradite the country's former president, Juan Orlando Hernandez, to the United States, where he's facing drug smuggling charges. Mr. Hernandez's brother is already serving 30 years in an American prison on similar charges. Analysts say the former president could be extradited within days, as the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency is keen to get him on U.S. soil as soon as possible. And the Education Minister in Brazil, Milton Ribeiro, has resigned over allegations he inappropriately channeled federal funds to political allies of 2 influential evangelical pastors. Mr. Ribeiro has denied he's done anything illegal. Analysts say President Jair Bolsonaro had been under pressure to sack Mr. Ribeiro before the scandal damaged his re-election campaign. BBC News.